Oh boy, I can't wait to talk about this glorious motherfucker right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am One Man, and today we're going to talk about this glorious bastard known as CFW Trick. Yes, I actually am a huge fan of Trick's character and basically what he does for the series. Now, what you may not understand about what the series generally has as a problem is that they don't often portray much humanity within the characters. They generally give them personality traits that are, indicative of mature and character growth. But the problem is there's not enough adversity and development for a lot of these characters. For examples are Rom and Ram. They don't have much screen time or anything dedicated to them. So, what are we going to do, when it comes to giving the Louis sisters, the CPU candidates of Louis, a proper development? And it's pretty simple. CFW Trick. Now, CFW Trick is phenomenal in the fact that despite his annoying pedophilia, and quite frankly it's super fucking annoying. It's also super annoying when people say, oh yeah, CFW Trick is bad for liking kids, blah, 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 blah. But the moment Vert goes pedo and goes with Bouquet, everyone's going bush. It's just like, hey, this is one of the greatest ships ever. Let's make this ship a real fucking deal. That's annoying hypocrisy, but that's beside the point. CFW Trick provides not only an entertainment value, but produces a humanizing experience for Rom and Ram and other lollies. Hell, not to mention I got some pretty supreme joy and a smile on my face with the scene where Vert offers herself to take the place of Rom and Ram. And he pretty much just flat out says no thanks. I love that. I love the fact that he's so anti-old hag, big tits. That is fucking amazing and hilarious. Holy crap, this CFW Trick dude is a fucking badass, awesome beast of a gentleman. Lol, gentleman. Basically, how he was created and where he comes from is the general concept of lust. He is the entire emotion of and feelings of lusting. And its pervasiveness is tuned up to a 12. Now, this is actually a very good thing, and CFW Trick is constantly a very well-written character. The fans may see him as an arbitrary pedo, but I don't see it that way at all. In fact, I see him to be an intentionally written character the way he is. And the fact that he is written the way he does gives a humanizing and entertaining experience for the Louis sisters, and for several small moments as well. One of the biggest problems with characterization as a whole is making sure that your characters impersonate reality, as in replicate settings, replicate characters, and make sure they feel like real individuals in real settings. CFW Trick is a small but intriguing and important role in this regard, because while he does not spend enough time being involved in the story, CFW Trick is actually a pretty dang good character and pretty well written for a small bit part. I find him heavily enjoyable. I find his whole gentleman shtick to be absolutely hilarious. I love the fact that he just puts Vert off and treats her like complete and utter garbage. I don't like Vert at all, and he, despite everything, CFW Trick just wins me over more. when when a blonde bimbo thinks she's enough to, get replacement as a hostage. Like that moment was a subversion of the general bimbo hostage exchange trope. And quite frankly, it is entertaining. And I always get a general joy and a general laugh out of it. At the same time, I also find his design to be pretty intriguing. He's pretty bastardized beast to fight in a boss fight for the first time in Rebirth 2 and Mark 2. And I think that it takes a lot of humanizing. It takes humanization to bring in a sense of disbelief, or a suspension of disbelief. You can't really create that scenario if the characters are too perfect and don't have antagonists that serve as a proper humanizing term. Noir's got a nanny death. Rom and Ram and others at CFW Trick. Vert pretty much has everybody. And other than that, yeah. Now, keep in mind that this is actually going to be a shorter discussion video, but CFW Trick provides some entertainment value, and one of the things you should not do is judge initially upon him for being a lolicon. In fact, you should look at everything with a positive purpose and intend to see how the character meshes well into the story. And sometime later on this week, I'll probably discuss, the Conquest ending. Pretty sure y'all are looking forward to that. Honestly, all I've really wanted to cover with CFW Trick is the fact that he's a very interesting and integral, as far as a filler is concerned, kind of character. He's very integral to the story, or at least for most of the arc. After he gets killed, probably has become entirely irrelevant. But other than that, yeah, he provides entertainment value just because it messes with, Rom and Ram and other characters so much. In fact, this very concept of humanization, turning idealistic characters into something more human and real, is one of the things I generally get huge enjoyment out of in anime that you cannot find in TV or movies, because there is no suspension of disbelief and there's no way to humanize characters when they're already portrayed by real people. So this whole humanizing process is exactly why CFW Trick is a good villain. He's a good villain because one, he is not likable by a majority. He is designed to get you to hate him. You are to love to hate the dude. That's the entire point of a villain in the end. 2, he's a good character because he brings a humanization aspect. I've covered why, several times already, so I will just skip that. And 3, he actually has a small impact on the story. Considering it's not much, but he is one of the 4 felons who die and, reformed to be R4. But, for example, one of the things that can disappoint me with a series is if you develop a good villainous character and it goes completely to waste. If you don't know what I mean and why I'm making this statement, please look at the start of the Gun Gale Online arc, where Kirito meets Deathgun for the first time, and like shows Kirito who he is and how he's a member of Laughing Coffin. Sorry for the spoilers, but I'm just going to assume you guys know this already. And how I love how they just how Kirito just pisses himself because he's seeing a ghost from his past. He's seeing a threat to who he is. He's seeing a threat to his beliefs. And now I'd say, and here's the thing: at the end of the same arc, it gets fucking frustrating because it's just not capitalized upon. But at least with CFW Trick, his role is perfectly played and written. So yeah, that's probably where I'm gonna leave off on my discussion of Trick. What do you think of CFW Trick? Do you think he's a good villain? Because, you know, he is a good villain. Do you think he's a bad villain? Do you just not really care? Just feel free to let me know in that comment section. Remember to like the video if you want to see more content. Give me a bit of a subscribe. If, if you're new, that is, I wouldn't want you to accidentally unsub for me. Click that bell to be notified of more one-man content. Ladies and gentlemen, I am One Man. Have a nice day. Never stop loving anime. I'll see you next time. Is if you develop a good villainous character and it goes completely to waste. If you don't know what I mean and why I'm making this statement, please look at the start of the Gun Gale Online arc where Kirito meets Deathgun for the first time and like shows Kirito who he is and how he's a member of Laughing Coffin. Sorry for the spoilers, but I'm just going to assume you guys know this already. And how I love how they just how Kirito just pisses himself because he's seeing a ghost from his past. He's seeing a threat to who he is. He's seeing a threat to his beliefs.